I actually did not start my mission in Brazil. I was reassigned to Detroit because I didn't get my visa. If you're going to Brazil, you probably won't get your visa on time. Just expect that, especially when I was in Brazil. And when I first got to Detroit, it was nighttime, and we got there right at 9:30. And my two companions showed up at our doorstep, and the mission president dropped me off at our house. And immediately I start hearing gunshots. And I'm like, well, I'm in Detroit. But there was a big difference between my impressions of Detroit and my impressions of Belo Horizonte, Brazil. There were just different styles and different teaching methods. The people were different, and so I was grateful to be able to have that first opportunity in Detroit to see a different method of missionary work, and then to be able to compare that to the Brazilian way of doing things, the Brazilian missionary work. However, I remember when I first got into the mission field, and my trainer started telling me all about, well, this is how we do things here. And he started explaining how we teach, and I told him one day, like, I think it was in my first week in Brazil, I told my trainer, that's whack. And he stopped and he looked at me and he said, no, that's not whack. This is how the mission president has defined that we work, and if you have a problem with that, then you don't have to be here. Oh, okay, you're right. You're right. I had just gotten used to working in Detroit, and so when I got to Brazil and there was a different way of doing things, I thought that they were wrong. And I came to realize that no, they're not wrong. Different missions have different ways of doing things, and you just have to trust that the mission president knows what he's doing, that he has received revelation, he has the keys to direct the missionary work in that area. And you have to trust him, and you have to work under his command. Whether you agree with it or not, it's important that you're obedient to the way that the mission president wants the work to happen in your area. So I guess that's the interesting perspective that I gained from having served in two different missions.